Dad has left us with the task of backing this thing out. Emma's going to attempt it. I really don't know how it's going to go. He's going to get some supplies because we're going to blow all the stuff off of it. Y'all have no idea how many times Dad will ask something like, do you think you can get this done? Do you think you can back this out? Are you comfortable backing this out? And we just answer with like, yes, we got it. And in reality, we're like, I don't know, maybe, we'll see. So you just gotta act like you're confident sometimes and like you know what you're doing, and then just learn in the process and hope you don't mess it up too badly. So it's worked pretty good so far. Look at this, beautifully done, like a professional. Very nice. See, right there, worked beautifully, as long as she doesn't jackknife it here. And yeah, basically professionals now. Okay, I think it's locked up. Fold it all the way up. Okay, let me get this here. Doing this one-handed takes some skill that I apparently don't have. Y'all know how hard it is to do a linchpin one-handed? Very hard. Okay, safety should be off now. Nice. Professional. And there's Dad. Perfect timing. So, that went well. We didn't wreck anything. So for the actual plan for today, we're going to be continuing work on the Missouri crossing. So yesterday, Dad stayed over there, and Dad stayed over there and got all the dirt work done. So it was just with the bulldozer and excavator. So he got that. Should be finished where it is crossable now. But now what we're going to be doing, back up here, maybe it's not so loud. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting a couple loads of riprap, chunks of concrete, and we're going to be putting it in the bottom because what it is, it's shallow down on both sides, and then it has like a little gully in the bottom of it, and that's where the creek is going to continue flowing through. So we're going to put some riprap in there, the water can flow through the riprap, and we can cross over it. So that's the plan. I haven't seen it since we got all the dirt work done, but we'll go over there and look at that this morning, and we're going to get several loads of riprap to put down in the bottom of the crossing. And to do that, we're going to be getting that dump wagon right there, the red trailer, hooked up to the 44, and we're going to haul riprap with that. We're just getting this thing cleaned up right now because it should be done for the year. So we're just gonna get it cleaned up a little bit before we unhook it and then hook this to that. Then we can go get started on the Missouri crossing work for the day. Okay, it is cleaned off. Looks pretty good. Not quite perfect, but it is much, much better than what it was. So now we're gonna take this and we're going to move it, back it in there and get it unhooked. Also, just random side note, but the sky is really pretty this morning. we just made it down here with the first load. It's what we're working with, and I'll show you guys what the crossing is looking like. With our third or fourth load. Does anyone know what this is? Third load, I think. We're probably got close to half the riprap there that we need. So just a few more loads and we should have enough to kind of work it down and just get it like smoothed out to where, and then we run some big equipment across it and it should be good to go. So ignore the child behind me drinking obnoxiously. I don't even know. Sometimes I worry about what's in the background of my videos with these people.
So thank you to whoever sent us these. I think you're doing a sponsor.
In the truck?
Kinda.
Yeah, Lemuel could definitely do sponsorships. He'd just like be casually over there advertising constantly. Anyways, yeah, headed there with our third load. Work gloves.
My gloves are too heavy.
They've seen better days. They are just very well used gloves. So, yeah, we've been loading up concrete and all, and we're gonna get this unloaded, get a few more loads, and yeah, should be a good day of work. There's Lemuel. Okay. Here we go. Okay, headed out with another load. Alrighty, y'all, starting to get close. We've been working all afternoon. It's close to 4 o'clock now. Yeah, it's been a long day. We've had to bust up a chunk of concrete with a sledgehammer to get smaller chunks to load, got some bigger chunks, all sorts of stuff. So it's been a long day and a lot of work, but it's kind of getting to the point where the end vision is starting to get to where you can see it now. And a lot of times on these kinds of jobs, you just keep going and it does not come together until like the very end. You just keep hoping that it's going to work out. So yeah, we finally got it. This last load we took and kind of just evened it out by hand, spread those rocks out and got it kind of level. So then Papa took the 64 across. It is looking good. We're just gonna keep doing the finishing touches, but it looks really good. So yeah, you got the shallow edges down, and then the creek can still flow through the riprap there. It's not a big creek either, it's just a little one, so that should work well, and then we can just cross it. So yeah, it turned out very nice. We still have a few finishing touches and stuff to do, but it's looking good. So we are pretty happy with how it is looking so far. Good morning, everybody. It is about 8 o'clock, Thursday morning, October 24th. I did not know that until I, checked my phone, but we are at Thursday. And this morning we are over here at the hog houses. We have a bunch of gates that just came in because we're replacing all the gates in the south building. They're just kind of in rough shape, and then after we ran this batch of pigs through them, they were big and also rough on them. They were already not the best shapes, so now they're pretty roughed up, and we want to get some new gates in there before we put any more pigs in that building. So we are probably going to be working on taking all the old gates out, putting new gates in next week, but the new gates just got here today. So we're over here getting them unloaded, and that will be a big job for next week. So that's what we're gonna do this morning, and then we need to get one more load of riprap this morning and take it down to the culvert to put on the south side. And I think the Missouri crossing should be done with riprap. So we're gonna get that done, and then I'm not sure what else we're gonna do today. Might be a little bit of a slower day, which would be nice because yesterday was really busy and we did a lot of work yesterday. That was not super fun, but we got it done. So anyways, this morning we're over here to unload gates, and then we will move on to something else. It is a very cool morning, probably about 30 degrees. Feels somewhere about 27, I think, is what the weather said. So yeah, nice cool morning, but we will see what happens today, I guess. There is a very wise principle to live by, and that is if you are not directly ordered to get out of the nice warm truck to go stand in the freezing cold weather outside to watch them unload gates off the truck, you don't. You stay in the truck and stay warm. And that is the principle that we are living by this morning. All three of us here. Even Jocelyn, who is scrunched up against the wall trying not to be in camera. I tell you, these people are so difficult to record sometimes. Almost impossible. Another great thing about staying in the truck, whenever there's somebody delivering something to our farm, I do not know how it works, but Dad has the ability to make friends with people and to just strike up conversations, and they talk to them. Okay, so they'll meet, and about 30 seconds later you'll look over and they'll be having a full-on conversation while this thing is getting delivered. That is the case for this. In between the tractor coming up and unloading gates, they're having a full conversation. What it's about, I have no idea. However, they're conversing over there, and that guy seems really friendly. Now, if we were standing out there, we would be standing there, zero talking. We'd be dead silent, just standing over there off to the side staring at the guy delivering stuff. Okay, that's kind of what I do. A creepy person in the corner with a camera recording them, which I don't quite have the confidence to do this morning. So I'm just staying in the truck. We're gonna snag a few shots from inside the truck, and that's gonna be good. So alright, we got a small load of riprap on, and we are down here at the culvert. Yeah, this is what it looks like after we got all the dirt work done. The power pole's back in place and all. And now we're just trying to put some riprap down here to hold some dirt. Now we get these all placed. We're here at the Missouri crossing again. There's kind of the finished look at it. It turned out really nice. Once it gets some big equipment ran over it, it'll, pack it down more and smooth it out, but it looks good. So now we are going to get a load of dirt onto the dump wagon and take it. We have a tile hole that needs fixed, so we're gonna get a load of dirt to take over there and use for that. Alrighty, y'all, I wanted to jump into the video real quick to give a little bit of an outro here. So we got the Missouri crossing finished. We got the culvert finished with getting it fixed. And then that tile spot that I was telling you guys about, we did get that fixed as well. If you remember back this past fall during harvest, we found that we put that tile in a year ago this past fall. And when the flood came this past spring, it just washed some dirt away that was filling in the trench where the tile had been set. So it just washed a bunch of that not quite as packed in dirt away, and so the tile then came up into the field. And we found that this fall, got that laid back down in there though, and then brought in a load of dirt to put on top of it. That was a lot of loader work, so Papa did most of that with the 64. And then we got that fixed, so that is done, and that's going to be about it for today. So there will be lots of upcoming videos though. We are going to be, as I mentioned earlier, replacing all the gates in the South Hog House, so that's going to be a big job that we will be tackling very soon. Probably going to be doing a little bit of tiling if the weather works for us. This fall has been staying pretty warm for this time of year, and so if we can get enough of an opportunity, we'll take advantage of this nice weather and get some tiling done. And just, you know, this kind of time of year is great for the kind of work we've been doing, the dirt work that you can't do when there's crops in the field or anything like that, and spring might be too wet for, but this dry fall weather is perfect for getting in there and getting some of this dirt work done, which is exactly what we've been doing. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you soon.